jungle foliage, relying entirely on primal, instinctual, ancient knowledge. Vines wrapping securely around the massive tree trunks, dodging the venomous reptiles and the territorial skunks. Feline predators stalking their unsuspecting grazing prey. Nature operates perfectly in its own ruthless way.
Roaring Papa left me from the highest rocky pinnacle, observing the ecosystem incredibly raw and cynical, marking the boundaries of this undisputed sanctuary, defending the majestic pride against any adversary. Golden mane blowing fiercely in the savannah gust, surviving the wilderness requires ultimate blind trust.
Claws are sharp and bare, not a single creature spared, running with the cheetah pack, never ever looking back. Wild Zion, unbridled and spectacularly untamed, a beautiful paradise that cannot ever be renamed. Living by the ferocious rules of the jungle law, witnessing the sheer beauty with unrestricted awe, roam freely across this magnificent holy terrain, breaking completely free from the domestic chain.
Elephants migrating across the vast dusty plains, drinking from the rivers swollen by the seasonal rains. Hippopotamuses bathing in the muddy shallow creek, only the strongest will survive, eliminating the weak. Leopards camouflage perfectly within the canopy, enjoying the absolute peak of terrestrial liberty.
Parrots walking vibrantly, displaying colorful wings, listening intently to the songs the untamed wilderness sings, foraging for berries among the thorny jagged bush, embracing the sudden overwhelming adrenaline rush, running barefoot across the rough unpaved earth, healing miraculously from every superficial hurt. Claws are sharp and bare, not a single creature spared, running with the cheetah pack, never ever looking back. Wild Zion, unbridled and spectacularly untamed, a beautiful paradise that cannot ever be renamed. Living by the ferocious rules of the jungle law, witnessing the sheer beauty with unrestricted awe, roam freely across this magnificent holy terrain, breaking completely free from the domestic chain. Civilization attempts to pave this gorgeous greenery, but we protect this sacred biological scenery. Embrace the feral spirit roaring deep inside your chest. This natural kingdom is unequivocally the best. Breathe it in, rum so fast, wilderness unsurpassed. Wild Zion, unbridled and spectacularly untamed, a beautiful paradise that cannot ever be renamed. Living by the ferocious rules of the jungle law, witnessing the sheer beauty with unrestricted awe, roam freely across this magnificent holy terrain, breaking completely free from the domestic chain. Lions roar, eagles fly, forever, until we die. winter downpour striking on this enchanted dome, wandering gracefully away from our earthly home, shielding humanity from supernatural weather, holding this intricately woven cosmic fabric together, strolling safely underneath the protective brim, watching reality becoming beautifully blurred and dim.
Paranormal precipitation completely soaking the ground, unearthly frequencies emitting an alien sound, grasping the carved wooden handle with all my might, deflecting the bizarre anomalies of the night,
Journeying onward through a multi-dimensional maze, walking in faith inside the psychedelic purple haze. Canopy opens wide, keeping us safe inside. Galaxies swirl around, feel lifting off the ground. Mystic umbrella blocking out the astral storm, keeping our auras incredibly glowing and warm, navigating through the weirdest metaphysical space, moving with unbelievable unrestricted grace, sheltered beneath the magnificent magical spell. Traveling peacefully where the star children dwell.
Meteorites bouncing off the resilient top, hoping this miraculous expedition will never stop, observing curious phenomenons floating past, trusting this protective barrier is going to last. Telepathic messages whispering into my brain, decoding the secrets of this ethereal ray.
Kaleidoscope visions reflecting upon the wet pavement, escaping entirely from any mental enslavement. Colors are melting spectacularly down the street, forming surrealistic puddles right at our feet, spinning the shaft to create a centrifugal force, staying aligned with our predetermined course. Canopy opens wide, keeping us safe inside. Galaxies swirl around, feel lifting off the ground. Mystic umbrella blocking out the astral storm, keeping our auras incredibly glowing and warm, navigating through the weirdest metaphysical space, moving with unbelievable unrestricted grace, sheltered beneath the magnificent magical spell. Traveling peacefully where the star children dwell. Defying gravity, completely ignoring the norm, we are entirely insulated from the cosmic swarm. Let the bizarre universe throw whatever it will, a sanctuary remains, exceptionally quiet and still. Keep it open, block the sky, watch the planets passing by. Mystic umbrella blocking out the astral storm, keeping our auras incredibly glowing and warm, navigating through the weirdest metaphysical space, moving with unbelievable unrestricted grace, sheltered beneath the magnificent magical spell. Traveling peacefully where the star children dwell, folded up, journey ends, dimension shift, reality bends. Ooh, ooh, ooh. painting the horizon with magenta, peach, and glowing pink. Sitting on the wooden porch to have a sweet, refreshing drink. Watching fluffy silhouettes replacing all the daytime heat. Tapping out a lazy tempo softly with my resting feet. Children finally heading homeward, finishing their yard games, calling out affectionately all their lovely nicknames.
Tuning up the bass guitar while swinging on the hammock chair. Smelling blooming jasmine flowers floating in the humid air. Neighbors congregating slowly, laughing by the garden gates, knowing that we have no reason whatsoever to be late.
Daylight is surrendering and yielding to the twilight hour, embracing the tranquility and soft restorative power. Orange turning gray, ending of the day. Shadows growing tall, evening starts to fall. Sunset rhythm taking over, slowing down the busy pace, putting an enormous joyful smile upon my weary face. Swaying to the melody that resonates so warm and sweet, feeling totally relaxed and comfortably complete. Let the evening serenade us as the colors blend and fade, enjoying this spectacular masterpiece that God has made.
Striking up a match to light the hanging lantern glass, listening to crickets chirping loudly in the meadow grass, pouring out a beverage and passing it across the lawn, promising to keep the music playing until early dawn. Rhythm is infectious, making everybody nod their head, forgetting all the stressful things the boss had recently said.
Fireflies are blinking brightly, mimicking the distant stars, strumming lazy chords upon our vintage hollow body guitar, sharing funny anecdotes and chuckling at the punchline. Everything is perfectly and wonderfully fine. Breezes blowing softly through the linen fabric on the line, savoring this precious moment, acting like a vintage wine. Orange turning gray, ending of the day. Shadows growing tall, evening starts to fall. Sunset rhythm taking over, slowing down the busy pace, putting an enormous joyful smile upon my weary face. Swaying to the melody that resonates so warm and sweet, feeling totally relaxed and comfortably complete. Let the evening serenade us as the colors blend and fade, enjoying this spectacular masterpiece that God has made. Rapid forward motion, temporarily granting us a peaceful and a calm serenity, washing out the frantic panic of the modern rush, blanketing the neighborhood in an exquisite hush. Slow it down, take a breath, peaceful mind, nothing left. Taking over, slowing down the busy pace, slowing down the busy pace. Enormous joyful smile upon my weary face. Ooh, swaying to the melody that resonates so warm and sweet. Ooh, feeling totally relaxed and comfortably complete. Let the evening serenade passion on the way to work the street. Sirens wailing loudly while the urban hustlers meet. Concrete jungle shadows hiding secrets in the dark. Graffiti painted heavily across the public park. Taxis rushing blindly through the heavy pouring rain. City life is pumping like the blood inside a vein.
Asphalt burning hot despite the chilly midnight hour. Skyscrapers are towering, projecting wealth and power. Alleyways are filled with speakers blasting every day. Everybody trying hard to win the rat race.
Dealers on the corner making moves without a sound. Survival of the fittest in this busy, ruthless town. Clock strikes 12, the pavement shines. Walking on these dangerous lines. Headlights blinding weary eyes. Underneath the smoggy skies, midnight Kingston, where the rebels dominate the block. Living for the hustle, working way around the clock. No one sleeps tonight because the energy is raw. Navigating carefully around the broken law. Midnight Kingston, electric currents running through the wire. Fueling up the engine, throwing gasoline on fire.
Motorcycles revving, tearing down the avenue. Looking for a brand new thrill, a different point of view. Sirens getting closer, gotta make a quick escape. Dodging every obstacle and stepping out of shade.
Glamour mixed with danger in a crowded, noisy club. Bartenders are pouring liquor at the local pub. Diamonds dripping brightly under artificial lights. Chasing down illusions through the never-ending nights. Clock strikes 12, the pavement shines. Walking on these dangerous lines. Headlights blinding weary eyes. Underneath the smoggy skies, midnight Kingston, where the rebels dominate the block. Living for the hustle, working way around the clock. No one sleeps tonight because the energy is raw. Navigating carefully around the broken law. Midnight Kingston, electric currents running through the wire. Fueling up the engine, throwing gasoline on fire. Stealing glass around us in this architectural maze. Trapped inside a permanent intoxicating daze. Sirens fade to whispers as the dawn approaches fast. Wondering how long this frantic metropolis will last. Watch your back, keep your head down. Survive the night in the concrete town. Down, 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 down. Midnight Kingston, where the rebels dominate the block. Living for the hustle, working way around the clock. No one sleeps tonight because the energy is raw. Navigating carefully around the broken law. Midnight Kingston, electric currents running through the wire. Fueling up the engine, throwing gasoline on fire. The city never sleeps. Kingston weeps. Through the asphalt, the rhythm creeps. Diving deeply into sapphire realms, staring bravely at the wooden helms. seeking treasures hidden from the sun. Now the aquatic journey has begun. Bioluminescent creatures glow, guiding vessels where the currents flow.
Holding breath beneath the crashing wave, exploring inside a sunken cave. Ancient galleons resting on the floor, secrets locked behind an iron door.
Swimming past the giant manta ray, chasing mysteries beneath the bay. Pressure dropping low, see the prism glow. Current pulls us down, wearing coral crown. Ocean diamond gleaming brightly in the deep, waking up the water from a silent sleep. Flashing colors through the salty liquid space, shining beauty in a solitary place. We discovered something precious, pure and grand, far away from any isolated land.
Mapping our coordinates so precise, paying absolutely any given price. Navigating by the southern star, traveling incredibly so far. Sonar binging in the midnight blue,
Finding everything I searched with you. Emerald reflections on my skin, knowing this is where the mists begin. Holding on to something very rare, floating weightless in the watery air. Polishing the surface till it shines, reading all the legendary signs. Pressure dropping low, see the prism glow. Current pulls us down, wearing coral crown. Ocean diamond gleaming brightly in the deep, waking up the water from a silent sleep. Flashing colors through the salty liquid space, shining beauty in a solitary place. We discovered something precious, pure and grand, far away from any isolated land. Value cannot ever be defined by gold. It is simply wonder stories being told. Holding tightly to this jewel of the sea, changing everything for you and me. Glisten, sparkle, shine on through deepest blue. Ocean diamond gleaming brightly in the deep, waking up the water from a silent sleep. Flashing colors through the salty liquid space, shining beauty in a solitary place. We discovered something precious, pure and grand, far away from any isolated land. Shine bright under the wave, diamond light, ours to save it. Shine bright, oh, diamond light, ours to save. Folding up his laundry on the edge of the unmade bed, unable to silence the terrifying scenarios in my head. Staring blankly at the photograph sitting on the shelf, feeling like a completely hollow version of myself, waiting by the telephone for a call that never comes, listening to the distant, menacing sound of the street drums.
Corner boys are recruiting the vulnerable, innocent youth, selling them a glamorous fantasy
instead of the ugly truth, handing out weapons to teenagers who should be in school, playing the dangerous game where nobody follows the rules. Another promising future gets tragically, abruptly derailed, realizing the community protection has spectacularly failed. Porch light burning late, staring at the gate, intuition strikes deep, promises they cannot keep. Lioness weeps for the beloved cup that wandered astray, begging the merciful heavens to send him back away. Tears are staining the fabric of her exhausted, heavy soul, paying an unbelievably massive emotional maternal toll, roaring in absolute agony at the injustice of the street, refusing to accept this heartbreaking ultimate defeat.
Sirens wailing sharply through the cold, unforgiving block, checking the relentless progression of the analog clock. Yellow tape surrounding the concrete basketball court. Another devastating statistic in the evening news report. Judges handing out sentences inside the sterile courtroom, sending the neighborhood boy straight into a concrete tomb. Clutching his favorite jacket tightly against my aching chest, wondering if I truly provided him with the absolute best. Lighting a solitary candle upon the makeshift wooden shrine, praying the universe will give me a single comforting sign. A mother's devotion is a remarkably unbreakable fierce bond, reaching across the physical realm into the great beyond. Porch light burning late, staring at the gate, intuition strikes deep, promises they cannot keep. Lioness weeps for the beloved cup that wandered astray, begging the merciful heavens to send him back her way. Tears are staining the fabric of her exhausted, heavy soul, paying an unbelievably massive emotional maternal toll, rolling in absolute agony at the injustice of the street, refusing to accept this heartbreaking ultimate defeat. This systemic tragedy is a terrifying, monstrous breed, gathering the matriarchs to stand united in the square, transforming our monumental grief into a powerful prayer. Hold him close, let him go. Pain is real, tears will flow. For the beloved cup that wandered astray, begging the merciful heavens to send him back her way. Tears are staining the fabric of her exhausted, heavy soul, paying an unbelievably massive emotional turn.
Magnetic lunar forces pulling deeply on my heart, knowing we could absolutely never remain apart. Currents of emotion rushing strongly to the shore, leaving me desperately, constantly craving for more. Submerged entirely within your affectionate embrace, finding my ultimate romantic comforting place.
Navigating smoothly across your passionate sea, unlocking devotion with a highly specialized key. Riding the crest of this monumental loving swell, caught intimately inside your irresistible spell, surrendering gladly to the undeniably powerful flow, refusing completely to ever let this connection go. Gravity taking hold, love story being told, swept by the undercurrent. Nothing is a deterrent. Soulful tide washing over every lingering doubt, figuring this incredible romantic mystery out. Drowning willingly inside a deeply affectionate wave. You are the only companion I constantly crave, pulled by the rhythm of a heavily beating chest, putting our infinite loyalty to the ultimate test. Anchoring firmly into your magnificent soul, making my fragmented, broken existence whole, breathing in sync with the rising oceanic surge, watching our separate identities beautifully merge, drifting harmoniously under the twinkling starlight, enjoying the sensual temperature of the night. Whispering sweet confessions into the coastal breeze, bringing my heart and defenses down to my knees, floating serenely upon a mattress of pure delight, holding your hand extraordinarily fiercely tight, ebbing and flowing in a synchronized perfect dance, lost in the depths of a mesmerizing romance. Gravity taking hold, love story being told, swept by the undercurrent. Nothing is a deterrent. Soulful tide washing over every lingering doubt, figuring this incredible romantic mystery out. Drowning willingly inside a deeply affectionate wave. You are the only companion I constantly crave, pulled by the rhythm of a heavily beating chest, putting our infinite loyalty to the ultimate test. No storm can disrupt this fathomless profound peace. May the spectacular infatuation never cease. We are two vessels sailing perfectly side by side, guided forever by this monumental soulful tide. Pull me closer, drift away in your arms. I will stay. Soulful tide washing over every lingering doubt, figuring this incredible romantic mystery out. Drowning willingly inside a deeply affectionate wave. You are the only companion I constantly crave, pulled by the rhythm of a heavily beating chest, putting our infinite loyalty to the ultimate test. Washing in, washing out the purest love without a doubt.
Slicing open ripe papaya on the wooden chopping block, ignoring the relentless ticking of the kitchen clock. Mango juices dripping stickily up on my bare skin, letting the equatorial feverish heat begin. My car screeching loudly from the highest balcony, living in a constant state of vibrant ecstasy.
Sweat trickling rapidly straight down my spine, drinking deeply from a flask of fermented palm wine, chopping sugar cane fiercely with the rusted machete, feeling incredibly energized, unburdened and sweaty.
Humidity wrapping tightly like a thick woolen blanket, wearing a traditional hand-woven beaded anklet. Temperature is rising, flavors tantalizing, fever taking over, rolling in the clover. Tropical heart beating intensely inside my chest, refusing to settle down and take a boring rest. Pulsing with the fiery rhythm of the intense equator, leaving the complicated problems for a little later. Driving abundantly within this lush, fertile zone, claiming this magnificent sunburned paradise as our own.
Roasting sweet plantains over the open charcoal grill, listening to the mockingbird singing loud and shrill, carrying massive bunches of yellow bananas down the hill, working energetically with the dedicated focus will. Dirt staining heavily upon my callous bare feet, embracing the challenge and suffocating midday heat.
Weaving elaborate baskets from dry, flexible leaves, seeking brief shelter underneath the thatched eaves. Cracking coconuts violently against the jagged stone, feeling the vibration travel straight into the bone. Spices wafting pungently throughout the entire courtyard, loving this existence even when it gets extremely hard. Temperature is rising, flavors tantalizing, fever taking over, rolling in the clover. Tropical heart beating intensely inside my chest, refusing to settle down and take a boring rest. Pulsing with the fiery rhythm of the intense equator, leaving the complicated problems for a little later. Thriving abundantly within this lush, fertile zone, claiming this magnificent sunburned paradise as our own. Blood runs hot when you are born beneath the blazing sun. Our passionate, vibrant journey has only just begun. Let the organic drum guide your every single step. Maintain this remarkably high level of prep. Feel the pulse, taste the sweet, stomp the ground, bring the heat. Tropical heart beating intensely inside my chest, refusing to settle down and take a boring rest. Pulsing with the fiery rhythm of the intense equator, leaving the complicated problems for a little later. Thriving abundantly within this lush, fertile zone, claiming this magnificent sunburned paradise as our own. Beat goes on, sun burns bright, tropical love, day and night. Yeah. Exhaling thick clouds into the soundproof studio room, dispelling entirely the residual daily gloom. Adjusting the microphone to capture the perfect take, creating masterpieces that the mainstream cannot fake. Singing smooth vowels that glide across the frequency, vibrating together in absolute pure sequence.
Inhaling the potent medicine of righteous herb, ensuring the outside interference does not disturb. Flipping the switches up on the massive mixing board, striking a beautifully resonant minor keyboard chord.
Tape machine spinning reels of magnetic analog, lost happily within this creative herbal fog. Pass the chalice near, make the vision clear, levitating off the chair. Music filling up the air, smoky harmony blending our voices perfectly as one, working consistently until the audio session is done. Frequencies intertwining like the rising incense plume, banishing negativity straight out of the control room. Riding the instrumental groove with a relaxed attitude, achieving a monumental spiritual altitude.
Adding a heavy echo to the rhythmic rimshot snare, engineering a sonic landscape beyond compare. Plucking the muted strings of the vintage Fender bass, generating a massive vibration within this tight space. Dub plate spinning slowly on the master
turntable, proving our artistic talents are incredibly capable. Sipping hard peppermint tea to soothe the vocal cords, ignoring the meaningless superficial music awards. Harmonizing effortlessly without needing a written script, ensuring our collective consciousness is fully equipped. Eyes half closed, feeling the immense heavy sub, bathing luxuriously inside this phenomenal dub. Pass the chalice near, make the vision clear, levitating off the chair. Music filling up the air, smoky harmony blending our voices perfectly as one, working consistently until the audio session is done. Frequencies intertwining like the rising incense plume, banishing negativity straight out of the control room. Riding the instrumental groove with a relaxed attitude, achieving a monumental spiritual altitude. Acoustic walls, answering whenever the creative inspiration calls. Let the therapeutic smoke elevate the tired mind, leaving all the petty arguments completely behind. Inhale, slow, hold it deep. Let the bass put you to sleep. Smoky harmony blending our voices perfectly as one, working consistently until the audio session is done. Frequencies intertwining like the rising incense plume, banishing negativity straight out of the control room. Riding the instrumental groove with a relaxed attitude, achieving a monumental spiritual altitude. Tape, reel, spin, smoke clears out. Harmony, what it's all about. Magnetic lunar forces pulling deeply on my heart, knowing we could absolutely never remain apart. Currents of emotion rushing strongly to the shore, leaving me desperately, constantly craving for more. Submerged entirely within your affectionate embrace, finding my ultimate romantic comforting place.
Navigating smoothly across your passionate sea, unlocking devotion with a highly specialized key. Riding the crest of this monumental loving swell, caught intimately inside your irresistible spell.
Surrendering gladly to the undeniably powerful flow, refusing completely to ever let this connection go. Gravity taking hold, love story being told, swept by the undercurrent, nothing is a deterrent. Soulful tide washing over every lingering doubt, figuring this incredible romantic mystery out, drowning willingly inside a deeply affectionate wave. You are the only companion I constantly crave, pulled by the rhythm of a heavily beating chest, putting our infinite loyalty to the ultimate test.
Anchoring firmly into your magnificent soul, making my fragmented, broken existence whole. Breathing in sync with the rising oceanic surge, watching our separate identities beautifully merge.
Drifting harmoniously under the twinkling starlight, enjoying the sensual temperature of the night, whispering sweet confessions into the coastal breeze, bringing my heart and defenses down to my knees, floating serenely upon a mattress of pure delight, holding your hand extraordinarily fiercely tight, ebbing and flowing in a synchronized perfect dance, lost in the depths of a mesmerizing romance. Gravity taking hold, love story being told, swept by the undercurrents, nothing is a deterrent. Soulful tide washing over every lingering doubt, figuring this incredible romantic mystery out, drowning willingly inside a deeply affectionate wave. You are the only companion I constantly crave, pulled by the rhythm of a heavily beating chest, putting our infinite loyalty to the ultimate test. No storm can disrupt this fathomless, profound peace, to peach and glowing pink. Sitting on the wooden porch to have a sweet, refreshing drink. Watching fluffy silhouettes replacing all the daytime heat. Tapping out a lazy tempo softly with my resting feet. Children finally heading homeward, finishing their yard games, calling out affectionately all their lovely nicknames.
Tuning up the bass guitar while swinging on the hammock chair. Smelling blooming jasmine flowers floating in the humid air. Neighbors congregating slowly, laughing by the garden gate, knowing that we have no reason whatsoever to be late. Daylight is surrendering and yielding to the twilight hour, embracing the tranquility and soft
Restorative power. Orange turning gray, ending of the day. Shadows growing tall, evening starts to fall. Sunset rhythm taking over, slowing down the busy pace, putting an enormous joyful smile upon my weary face. Swaying to the melody that resonates so warm and sweet, feeling totally relaxed and comfortably complete. Let the evening serenade us as the colors blend and fade, enjoying the spectacular masterpiece that God has made.
Striking up a match to light the hanging lantern glass, listening to crickets chirping loudly in the meadow grass, pouring out the beverage and passing it across the lawn, promising to keep the music playing until early dawn. Rhythm is infectious,
Making everybody nod their head,
forgetting all the stressful things the boss had recently said.
fireflies are blinking brightly, mimicking the distant stars, strumming lazy chords upon our vintage hollow body guitar, sharing funny anecdotes and chuckling at the punchline. Everything is perfectly and wonderfully fine. Breezes blowing softly through the linen fabric on the line, savoring this precious moment, acting like a vintage wine. Orange turning gray, ending of the day. Shadows growing tall, evening starts to fall. Sunset rhythm taking over, slowing down the busy pace, putting an enormous joyful smile upon my weary face. Swaying to the melody that resonates so warm and sweet, feeling totally relaxed and comfortably complete. Let the evening serenade us as the colors blend and fade, enjoying the spectacular masterpiece that God has made. Time suspends rapid forward motion temporarily, granting us a peaceful and a calm serenity, washing out the frantic panic of the modern rush, blanketing the neighborhood in an exquisite hush. Slow it down, take a breath, peaceful mind, nothing left. Sunset rhythm taking over, slowing down the busy pace, putting an enormous joyful smile upon my weary face. Swaying to the melody that resonates so warm and sweet, feeling totally relaxed and comfortably complete. Let the daily plans. Monsoon precipitation drumming loudly on the tin, letting the joyful, spectacular festival begin. Splashing exuberantly inside the overflowing street, stomping the pavement with remarkably energetic feet. Droplets are bouncing rhythmically off the window pane, washing away all the frustrating accumulated strain.
Clouds are releasing a massive restorative flood, soaking our clothing and mixing the dirt into mud. Speakers are blasting a heavy, magnificent groove, forcing absolutely everybody's body to move, leaping excitedly into the wonderful humid air, throwing away every single lingering bothersome care.
Temperature dropping down, smiles across the town, water is pouring fast, having an absolute blast. Reggae rain falling heavily to cleanse the entire earth, celebrating a massive, beautiful communal rebirth, dancing frantically into the ultimate break of day, letting the music wash every negative problem away. Soak up the tempo and thoroughly drench your soul, losing completely any semblance of rigid control.
Umbrellas are useless when the party gets this extreme, living inside a wonderfully wet, exhilarating dream. Wow, seeing wow, living the invisible hidden moon, jumping enthusiastic whenever the bassline drops.
Nobody cares if the torrential downpour never stops.
Here
It's completely ruined, but my spirit is flying high, looking incredibly grateful up at the weeping sky. Rivers are forming rapidly alongside the avenue, experiencing a thrill that is absolutely fresh and new. Singing at maximum volume alongside the thunderclap, putting this neighborhood permanently onto the map. Temperature dropping down, smiles across the town, water is pouring fast, having an absolute blast. Reggae rain falling heavily to cleanse the entire earth, celebrating a massive, beautiful communal rebirth, dancing frantically into the ultimate break of day, letting the music wash every negative problem away. Soak up the tempo and thoroughly drench your soul, losing completely any semblance of rigid control.
let the heavens open up and pour the blessings down, transforming totally this dry and suffocating town. Water and rhythm combining to heal the human race,
Putting a remarkably massive grin on every face.
jump up, get soaked,
Feel the beat,
fire stoked.
reggae rain falling heavily to cleanse the entire earth, cleanse the entire, celebrating the massive, beautiful communal rebirth, communal drops give us more. Plundering the merchant galleons out on the open sea, driven purely by an insatiable, overwhelming gluttony. Loading heavy wooden chests filled with stolen bullion, commanding an armada resembling a rogue battalion. Swords are clashing loudly upon the slippery upper deck, leaving another devastated, smoking ruin wreck.
Mutiny is brewing violently down in the lower hold. Sailors whispering conspiracies, acting remarkably bold, sharpening their cutlasses to overthrow the captain's reign, willing to inflict an unbelievable amount of mortal pain.
Greed is a venomous viper biting at the pirates' heel. Betrayal is the only genuine emotion they can feel. Cursed coins stacked so high, black flags in the sky. Storm is brewing fast, shadows on the mast. Sunken gold dragging up wicked sinners to the abyss, sealing their terrible fate with a treacherous Judas kiss. Weighted down by the staggering consequence of their greed, harvesting the bitter fruit from a highly toxic seed, resting eternally among the barnacles and the coral reef, leaving behind a legacy of piracy, betrayal, and grief.
Hurricane forces snapping the timber and tearing the sail, realizing that human arrogance will ultimately fail. Giant tentacles emerging from the terrifying murky depths, counting every single agonizing final gasping breath.
Cannons rolling uselessly across the deeply slanted floor, knowing they will absolutely never reach the sandy shore. Skeletons are permanently guarding the shiny doubloons, haunted by the shifting tides and the gravitational moons. Maps are disintegrating slowly into the briny cold sludge, facing the ultimate impartial and unforgiving judge. Wealth cannot purchase salvation. When the hull begins to crack, there is definitively no conceivable way of turning back. Hey. Cursed coins stacked so high, black flags in the sky. Storm is brewing fast, shadows on the mast. Sunken gold dragging the wicked sinners to the abyss, sealing their terrible fate with a treacherous Judas kiss. Weighted down by the staff stallions out on the open sea, driven purely by an insatiable, overwhelming gluttony, loading heavy wooden chests filled with stolen bullion, commanding an armada resembling a rogue battalion. Swords are clashing loudly upon the slippery upper deck, leaving another devastated, smoking, ruined wreck.
Mutiny is brewing violently down in the lower hold, sailors whispering conspiracies, acting remarkably bold, sharpening their cutlasses to overthrow the captain's reign, willing to inflict an unbelievable amount of mortal pain. Greed is a venomous viper, biting at the pirates' heel. Betrayal is the only genuine emotion they can feel. Curse coin stack so high, black flags in the sky, storm is brewing fast, shadows on the mast, sunken gold, dragging the wicked sinners to the abyss, sealing their terrible fate with a treacherous Judas kiss, weighted down by the staggering consequence of their greed, harvesting the bitter fruit from a highly toxic seed, resting eternally among the barnacles and the coral reef, leaving behind a legacy of piracy, betrayal and grief. Hurricane forces snapping the timber and tearing the sail, realizing that human arrogance will ultimately fail. Giant tentacles emerging from the terrifying murky depth, counting every single agonizing final gasping breath. Cannons rolling uselessly across the deeply slanted floor, knowing they will absolutely never reach
the sandy shore. Skeletons are permanently guarding the shiny doubloons, haunted by the shifting tides and the gravitational moons. Maps are disintegrating slowly into the briny cold sludge, facing the ultimate impartial and unforgiving judge. Wealth cannot purchase salvation. When the whole begins to crack, there's definitively no conceivable way of turning back. Cursed coin stack so high, black flags in the sky, storm is brewing fast, shadows on the mast, sunken gold, dragging the wicked sinners to the abyss, sealing their terrible fate with a treacherous Judas kiss, weighted down by the staggering consequence of their greed, harvesting the bitter fruit from a highly toxic seed, resting eternally among the barnacles and the coral reef, leaving behind a legacy of piracy, betrayal and grief. Swallow the arrogance of mortal men, washing the slate completely clean to start over again. Treasures of the physical realm are nothing but an illusion, ending a violent lifetime of absolute moral confusion. Going down, hold your breath, paying the toll, welcoming death, feeling gold, dragging the wicked sinners to the abyss, sealing the terrible fate with a treacherous Judas kiss, weighted down by the staggering consequence of their greed, harvesting the bitter fruit from a highly toxic seed, resting eternally among the barnacles and the coral reef, leaving behind a legacy of piracy, betrayal Exhaling thick clouds into the soundproof studio room, dispelling entirely the residual daily gloom. Adjusting the microphone to capture the perfect take, creating masterpieces that the mainstream cannot fake. Singing smooth vowels that glide across the frequency, vibrating together in absolute pure sequence.
Inhaling the potent medicine, righteous herb, ensuring the outside interference does not disturb. Flipping the switches upon the massive mixing board, striking the beautifully resonant minor keyboard chord.
Tape machine spinning, reels of magnetic analog, lost happily within this creative herbal fog. Pass the chalice near, make the vision clear, levitating off the chair, music filling up the air. Smoky harmony, blending our voices perfectly as one, working consistently until the audio session is done. Frequencies intertwining like the rising incense plume, banishing negativity straight out of the control room. Riding the instrumental groove with a relaxed attitude, achieving the monumental spiritual altitude.
Adding a heavy echo to the rhythmic ring shot snare, engineering the sonic landscape beyond compare. Locking the muted strings of the vintage Fender bass, generating a massive vibration within this tight space. The blade spinning slowly on a master turntable, proving our artistic talents are incredibly capable.
Sipping hot peppermint tea to soothe the vocal cords, ignoring the meaningless superficial music chords, harmonizing effortlessly without needing a written script, ensuring our collective consciousness is fully equipped. Eyes half closed, feeling the immense heavy sub, bathing luxuriously inside this phenomenal door. Pass the chalice near, make the vision clear, levitating off the chair, music filling up the air. Smoky harmony, blending our voices perfectly as one, working consistently until the audio session is done. Frequencies intertwining like the rising incense plume, banishing negativity straight out of the control room. Riding the instrumental groove with the relaxed attitude, achieving the monumental spiritual altitude. No stress allowed within these padded acoustic walls, answering whenever the creative inspiration calls. Let the therapeutic smoke elevate the tired mind, leaving all the petty arguments completely behind. Inhale slow, hold it deep, let the bass put you to sleep. Smoky harmony, blending our voices perfectly as one, working consistently until the audio session is done. Frequencies intertwining like the rising incense plume, banishing negativity straight out of the control room. Riding the instrumental groove with the relaxed attitude, achieving the monumental No, 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 no. Oh, oh, no. Slicing open ripe papaya on the wooden chopping block, ignoring the relentless ticking of the kitchen clock. Mango juices dripping stickily upon my bare skin, letting the equatorial feverish heat begin. My car screeching loudly from the highest balcony, living in a constant state of vibrant ecstasy.
Yeah, yeah. Sweat trickling rapidly straight down my spine, drinking deeply from a flask of fermented palm wine, chopping sugar cane fiercely with a rusted machete, feeling incredibly energized, unburdened and sweaty. Humidity wrapping tightly like a thick woolen blanket, wearing a traditional hand-woven beaded anklet.
Temperature is rising, flavors tantalizing, fever taking over, rolling in the clover, tropical heart beating intensely inside my chest, refusing to settle down and take a boring rest, pulsing with the fiery rhythm of the intense equator, leaving the complicated problems for a little later, thriving abundantly within this lush fertile zone, claiming this magnificent sunburned paradise as our own.
Roasting sweet plantains over the open charcoal grill, listening to the mockingbird singing loud and shrill, carry massive bunches of yellow bananas down the hill, working energetically with the dedicated focus will.
Dirt staining heavily upon my callous bare feet, embracing the challenge and suffocating midday heat, weaving elaborate baskets from dried flexible leaves, seeking brief shelter underneath the thatched eaves, with cracking coconuts violently against the jagged stone, feeling the vibration travel straight into the bone, spices wafting pungently throughout the entire courtyard, loving this existence even when it gets extremely hard. Oh, temperature is rising, flavors tantalizing, fever taking over, rolling in the clover, tropical heart beating intensely inside my chest, refusing to settle down and take a boring rest, pulsing with the fiery rhythm of the intense equator, leaving the complicated problems for a little later, thriving abundantly within this lush fertile zone, claiming this magnificent sunburned paradise as our own. High level of prep, feel the pulse, taste the sweet, stomp the ground, bring the heat. Tropical heart beating, tropical heart beating, tropical heart beating, tropical heart beating, tropical heart beating intensely inside my chest, refusing to settle down and take a boring rest, pulsing with the fiery rhythm of the intense equator, leaving the complicated problems for a little later, thriving abundantly within this lush fertile zone, claiming this magnificent sunburned paradise as our own. Beat goes on, sun burns bright, tropical love, day and night. antiquated rules behind. Stepping boldly forward, marching straight, refusing to accept a passive fate. Raising banners high into the air, showing everyone we truly care. Breaking shackles, binding up our wrists, raising up our liberated fists, speaking absolute and righteous truth, inspiring the marginalized youth, tearing down the walls of Babylon, singing anthems till the break of dawn. Voices echoing, hear the people sing, revolution calls, watch the empire fall. Rebel shine, radiating brilliant golden rays, lighting up the darkest and the gloomiest of days. We possess the power to completely change the world, watching every flag of liberty unfurl. Keep the rebel shine burning vividly and fierce, let the beam of justice thoroughly pierce.
Overcoming every barricade, refusing to be silenced or afraid. System tries to keep the masses blind, but we possess a highly focused mind. Speaking loudly to the microphone, claiming back the kingly righteous throne.
Warriors of peace and unity, forging our own brilliant destiny, standing shoulder to collective shoulder, growing braver, smarter, vastly bolder, marching firmly on the avenue, painting skies a brighter shade of blue. Voices echoing, hear the people sing, revolution calls, watch the empire fall. Rebel shine, radiating brilliant golden rays, lighting up the darkest and the gloomiest of days. We possess the power to completely change the world, watching every flag of liberty unfurl. Keep the rebel shine burning vividly and fierce, let the beam of justice thoroughly pierce. No dictator can suppress the rising sun. Our collective battle has already been won. Let the optimism shatter every chain, let the revolution pour like heavy rain. Stand up, speak out, burn bright, win the fight. Stand up, speak out, burn bright, win the fight. Rebel shine, radiating brilliant golden rays, lighting up the darkest and the gloomiest of days. We possess the power to completely change the world, watching every flag of liberty unfurl. Keep the rebel shine burning vividly and fierce, let the beam of justice thoroughly pierce. Keep shining, rebels rise, golden fire in our Fastened in a velvet masquerade, mask across my eyes, adopting a beautiful, intricate, and complete disguise. Slipping unnoticed through the heavy mahogany door, gliding silently across the polished marble floor, observing the patrons engaging in deceitful games, whispering affectionately, using completely fake names.
Leaning casually against the dimly lit corridor, waiting patiently for the imminent midnight call. Watching your elegant silhouette move across the room, emerging gracefully from the surrounding heavy gloom. Adjusting the collar of my tailored jet black suit, remaining exceptionally observant and completely mute. Identities erased, strangers getting interlaced, secrets in the vault, nobody is at fault. Shadow dance, twirling dangerously out of the light, embracing the obscure and the unknown aspects of night, tangoing mysteriously with an absolute stranger, flirting heavily with undeniable imminent danger, spinning rapidly until the entire room is a blur, uncovering exactly who we truly and deeply were.
Stepping purposefully onto the crowded dancing space, matching your remarkably complex and rhythmic pace, holding your waist with an incredibly firm command, guiding your movements exactly as I originally planned, avoiding the bright swinging beams of the spotlight, keeping our interaction completely out of direct sight.
Following your incredibly precise and calculated lead, fulfilling my unspoken, deeply buried romantic needs. Skirts flaring dramatically with every sudden turn, allowing this forbidden, passionate infatuation to burn, leaving no fingerprints or any traceable clues behind, playing manipulative tricks upon the vulnerable mind. Identities erased, strangers getting interlaced, secrets in the vault, nobody is at fault. Shadow dance, twirling dangerously out of the light, embracing the obscure and the unknown aspects of night, tangoing mysteriously with an absolute stranger, flirting heavily with undeniable imminent danger, spinning rapidly until the entire room is a blur, uncovering exactly who we truly and deeply were. Illumination only ruins the fantastic mystery. We are creating our own anonymous history. Let the darkness conceal our most intimate desires, fueling these hidden, unextinguishable, roaring fires.